of murdered Limpopo TVET College student, 21-year-old Precious Ramabulana, is currently underway at Tshirolwe village outside Louis Trichard. Yesterday, the National Police Commissioner Kehla Sitole and the Limpopo Community Safety MEC Dickson Masemola announced that a 28-year-old suspect had been arrested and charged with murder. Ramabulana was stabbed multiple times and killed in a rented room over the past weekend at Botlokwa outside Polokwane. Limpopo NPA spokesperson Mashudumala Bizangi says the docket had been brought to the Morebeng Magistrates Court near Botlokwa. The investigating officer said that they are still finalizing some elements of the case. The suspect will appear in court on Monday next week. All right, and for more now on the story, let us cross live to our reporter, Lutendo Bobodi. Lutendo, good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for coming through. I mean, without any doubt, this has been quite a sad moment for the family of the Ramabulanas.
Yeah, you're right, Palisa. Well, now there's not much to write home about. The program's now reaching conclusion. But as I said earlier, everyone that spoke here just couldn't finish their speeches. They all broke down and cried how they described Precious, a young life, beautiful life that was cut short. She was described as affable, intelligent, hardworking. She injected hope, a glimmer of hope for her family, which is very, very poor. She was also, despite the fact that she was a student, she was also a breadwinner for this family. But now her life has been nipped right in the bud. As I'm speaking to you now, the Deputy Minister of Higher Education, that's Buti Manamela, will be speaking soon. He's expected to speak about safety in campuses. Although Precious was killed in a rented residence, we've had a student being killed in campus, and also people were talking about President Ramaphosa not coming here, not treating this case as importantly as he did with the case of Uyinene. But you know, we earlier just said that it's been confirmed that the president will be coming on Sunday. So what's good for the goose is also good for the gander. The president will be coming here. Now, soon the program will be concluded and people will move to what we call Chiende Uru, or Royal Cemetery. There, only the royal people are allowed access, and most of us cannot go there.
All right. Lutendo, as you say that Precious has been described as a beacon of hope for the family, how has the mother been? Do we know anything? I mean, surely the mother is attending the funeral service. How is she looking, and how is she feeling?
Yeah, you know, this just add on to the stress. We're talking about a mother who has slipped into depression. She was a little bit mentally disturbed after she lost her husband a few years back, you know, and now she lost one of her only two children, who was a hope for the family. This morning we went to the family, to the house. What you see there, you know, it's spine chilling. You don't want to see people living like that. You know, it's absolute poverty. She's visibly jaded. She's so depressed, and you can see that she needed counseling, and that has been provided for her through the Department of Social Development, Palisa.
Devastating indeed. Of course, as you say, that this is the very same mother who had just lost her husband, and now it's her daughter who was a beacon of hope for the family. Now, the suspect, Lutendo, not much has been said about the suspect, but we understand that the suspect is not a student at a TVET college and may not even be known to the family or Precious herself.
Yeah, Palisa, that was just an act of criminality. This man, I heard earlier this morning that we once served time in jail. this guy, to me, when I read a lot of things about him, especially on social media, and those people who know about him, he's an almost incorrigible criminal. But we're not going to say a lot about him since he has not appeared in court. He's going to appear in court on Monday. But yeah, as you said, it was just an act of criminality. Somebody that broke into Precious' room, raped her, and killed her. We don't know if he was stalking her for quite some time before he committed this act.
Yeah. So the issue of safety at tertiary institutions, as you say, that we're expecting the deputy minister in that department to touch a bit on it in a short while. We had the Minister of Higher Education in studio yesterday, Bledin Zimande, who was basically saying that they're looking into this particular issue of ensuring that safety and security is a priority both on and off campus for the students. But what sense are you getting from Precious's classmates and colleagues and people who went to the institution with her?
Yeah, you know, Palisa, it goes without saying. They're petrified. They are scared. One of them was saying, we are scared to go back to school. We think what happened to Precious would also happen to us. I've been in universities, colleges, and so on and so forth. You know, getting access to this institution is easy. You know, the security is, I can tell you, is not as strong as we think. You know, I think from my perspective and my experience, I think it has to be looked into quite urgently.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Lutendo Boboria, SABC News reporter, attending the funeral service of a 21-year-old Limpopo TVET college student, Precious Ramabulana, who was brutally stabbed and killed the past weekend. As Lutendo said, the Deputy Minister for the Department of Higher Education and Training, Buti Manamela, is in attendance, and in a short while he will be delivering his speech at the funeral.